Welcome back, everybody. I'm Kendall, and this is Mr. O'Brien. He likes the Patriots just like me.
Welcome back, everybody. Kendall, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Busy week last week. We had the week off. Your schedule was busy, your work schedule, no football. Oh, they had the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, they did.
We weren't going to have a show just for the Pro Bowl,
No.
right? Okay, so our third annual show. Can you believe this?
Well, I can't believe it at all. Many more to come.
Okay, so back in the studio. We have the Super Bowl coming up. Lots of Patriots news.
We do.
All right, before
we have some Patriots.
A lot of
news.
coaching news with the Patriots, but we'll get to that soon, right?
Yes, we will.
Okay, AFC, NFC championship game. That seems like so long ago.
Seems like 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago, but we haven't been on. How do we do with our picks?
Well, we did not do pretty good with the Lions game.
No, we did not.
You did. I went 0-3, and you went 2-1.
Okay, well, you're right. We wanted the Lions to win.
We did.
What happened in that game?
What happened in that game is that, it wasn't a good game.
Okay, they went on fourth down a couple of times, didn't get it.
The Niners were down 17-0 at the half.
Yeah, so Lions basically, they blew a 17-point lead, had a couple of crucial fourth down calls that did not go their way, and that was pretty much the ball game.
Yeah, it was pretty much the ball game.
And I did feel bad for them because we really did. The great story with the Lions this year, right?
I do, but it's part of life. You
Yeah.
got to get over it. On to next year, as Bill Belichick would say.
Okay, that's right. On to next year. Kansas City versus Baltimore. I had Kansas City, but what happened to Baltimore in that game?
Oh, good Lord. They did not look that good at all.
Lamar Jackson was running around crazy. I mean, he was trying to put points on the board, but
But they didn't play that good at all.
No, none of their plays were coming through for them.
Zay
So
Flowers, the rookie, had a lot of bad mistakes against him.
okay, so here we end up. We have the Super Bowl coming up. Before we get to our Super Bowl talk, though, a lot of Patriots coaching changes since we've been on the air.
A lot of them.
So what do we have? We have offensive coordinator,
We have a lot of new changes to the staff this year.
special teams coach, defensive line coach.
Defense coordinator.
Yeah, so we have the offensive coordinator, though, Alex Van Pelt from Cleveland. I don't know anything about him, really.
I don't really know anything about him, but all I know is that he coached Joe Flacco last season.
He did, and he worked with a lot of quarterbacks while he was there. Maybe that's a good thing he's coming in because we don't know what the quarterback situation is going to be like, do we?
We don't know either.
Okay. But I heard that he doesn't call the signals in a lot of when he was with Cleveland, so I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that either. Going to be interesting to see what the new Patriots team looks like this next year.
Yep. So we got 4 coaches on board just in the last week. Mac Jones, the Patriots are not picking up his 5th-year option.
Well, maybe they're going to let him go in free agency or something.
I don't know. We'll see. But that's not a good sign for him if they're not going to pick up the option.
No, but hey, Gerard Mayo's in charge now. We're not.
You're right. Robert Kraft, did he send a letter out this week?
He did, and I liked it.
He sent a letter to season ticket holders thanking them for their support, and he said it's the most anticipated draft in over 30 years for the Patriots.
I bet they're excited about it.
I hope they're excited about it. Now, we talk about this number 3 pick all the time, don't we?
We do.
Okay, and we've talked quarterback, right? We think it's going to be a quarterback. What is all the Marvin Harrison Jr. receiver talk now that we're hearing?
I don't even know. I know that there's a lot of good players in that draft class, but hey, you could possibly get Marvin Harrison Jr. There could be a free agent quarterback coming into the Patriots.
All right, I think, you know what they should do? And I've heard this all week. They should just take whoever the best player is at that spot when the time comes.
Yeah, I've heard an offensive tackle, offensive line. That'd be good, but you don't want it. You want somebody good in the draft to get. You want them to go in right away, prove what they got, and start going.
Yeah, I don't want to see them waste that pick.
No, me either.
At this point.
Not like they've done in the past few years.
Bill Belichick, is he going to sit out this year, Kendall?
I don't even know what he's going to do.
I say he's probably out this year. I don't think he's done coaching. I think he still wants the wins record. We talk about that a lot.
We talked about that a lot, but it all depends on what the coaches want to do, too.
Okay, he published a letter this week, too, didn't he?
I like that letter.
The Boston Globe, thanking everybody, thanking the fans about all his time here. I think that was a classy thing to do.
I think that was respectful of him to do that.
Okay, I agree with you. Steve Belichick, his son, I was wrong. One of them did leave. Where did he go?
Where did he go? He went to Washington.
Okay, he went to Washington to coach in college. Now, is it possible that Belichick comes back next year and then eventually his 2 sons will end up with him at some point?
Potentially.
I think that's probably what will happen. Speaking of broadcasting, Tom Brady heading into the booth next season. Kendall, doing what we're doing right here.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right. Do you have any advice for him at all? What he should do?
Yeah, don't mess up your first day in the booth.
Any tips that you want to give him at all?
Best of luck.
Okay.
You know, I wish him good luck, but
Yeah. So
don't mess up those plays. You know, you played football, so don't mess up the players' names.
he's doing the same thing we're doing. He's just making a lot of money, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
doing
he's
that?
going to be having the headset on. We're actually going to be seeing him in his suit for the first time.
Okay. Super Bowl Sunday, this Sunday, Kendall, Las Vegas, Nevada. Halftime show will be Usher.
Super Bowl 58 this Sunday. KC versus 49ers. Who do you have?
I have Kansas City, Kendall.
I do too.
You do? Okay. I think that Andy Reid, the coach, Mahomes, Kelsey, the Taylor Swift effect. I don't think that 49ers can match this week.
No, I don't think so either. You know, Kyle Shanahan is a good coach, but I don't think he's got what it takes to beat.
And he's been to the Super Bowl before. And again, we talked about this last week and the week before. We've been Niners all the way all year. Brock Purdy, great story.
Well, I want the Chiefs to win because it could be the first time ever that they could repeat back-to-back Super Bowls.
Okay, so you look at it a couple ways. If Kansas City wins, then you have that whole Brady versus Mahomes talk, and then you have the KC dynasty versus the New England dynasty, so that will just never go away.
But if KC wins, then you're going to hear all about Taylor and Travis for a long time.
You will. Probably a new album too, right?
Seriously. Just about them.
Okay, and now 49ers, if the 49ers win, that will be their 6th Super Bowl, and there'll be the talk about, well, they have 6 Super Bowls too, so do the Patriots. So there's a couple storylines here, regardless of how this game ends. Right?
There is, but, you know, it's part of business.
Speaking of Mahomes, going back to Brady versus Mahomes, a stat that's crazy. Tom Brady gave Mahomes his first regular season loss, his first playoff loss, and his first Super Bowl loss. That's
crazy.
I mean, what a statistic. Kendall, next subject, real quick. Radio Row. I've been obsessed.
Be on that.
I've been obsessed with Radio Row. We should be on it.
We should be on that.
Yeah.
We should be in Vegas this weekend.
Right. In a conference. They have the big conference center set up. All the booths are set up. I guarantee we would have probably twice as many people than some of those booths have.
I guarantee too.
And we could broadcast a show right from there.
Yeah, we could. We can broadcast a shoot right from Maine.
That would be putting a different twist on it, but okay. You know, they have guests on. They do their show, but they also interview people. They past Super Bowl winners, things like that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to have some of the past Super Bowl winners on our show.
Well, maybe it's something. Maybe we should put that out there for next year.
Maybe
I'm just
that's
saying, it's only a little booth, a couple of microphones.
Maybe that's something to look forward to for the future.
All right, commercials, Kendall. I hope they're funny this year.
I hope so too. They weren't really that good last year.
Yeah, I didn't really love the commercials last year.
Who's even performing the national anthem this year?
That I don't know.
I don't know this either.
Okay, so favorite Super Bowl food, Kendall. You go first, and you tell me what it is.
I like some hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Okay, I'm gonna go with the same thing. Buffalo chicken dip, but the chicken gonna be all shredded, real little, no big chunks of chicken.
That's
Great
good
appetizer
for
for the Super Bowl. Up or down, Kendall? Okay, we got a few up and downs like we always do. Will there be more than 45 points scored in the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think so. Will the halftime show with Usher be spectacular?
Maybe.
I think it's gonna. I think there's a lot of pressure on them to perform, Kendall. Okay, we'll see what happens. Will the Super Bowl commercials be funny this year?
Yes.
I think so. They owe us, right? They're paying a lot of money for those commercials.
Yes, they are.
I said I wouldn't do this, Kendall, but I have to. Will Taylor Swift make it all the way from Tokyo in time for the game after her show on her private jet?
Yes, of course we know this answer.
Okay. We do hope everybody enjoys the big game. It's on CBS. It's streaming on Paramount Plus as well.
Not Peacock.
Nope, Paramount Plus or CBS. Okay. Celtics and Bruins. They continue to stay in first place and win.
Yeah, they do. You know, I was happy that Marcus Smart was back on Sunday.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they did have a blowout last week. I was a little concerned about that, but I mean, they're in first place, 38-12. That's a pretty good record.
Yeah, it is.
Red Sox, a little bit of news there. Theo Epstein's back as part of the ownership group.
That's good.
Kendall, Unified Basketball last week.
Last week.
Close game. It was a loss, but it came right down to the last play. What a good game.
It was a good game.
All right, what do we have coming up?
We have senior night, February 13th, 3 o'clock.
All right.
At the gym for us.
Okay, at home, senior night next week. We want to see everybody there.
It's going to be good because, you know, Sean returns.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Okay.
Wear blue and white.
Wear blue and white next week. York Wildcats, get out and support all those teams, all the winter sports teams. We thank all of you. Thank you for tuning into our show. We'll see everybody next week, and enjoy the Super Bowl.